Okay, let's get on this. This obviously clickbait article. This article, first of all, is very clickbait. Number one, because not one game gonna make a multi-million-dollar company lose that much. I'm gonna tell you what's really happening to Square Enix. That's gonna hit them. We got the gacha mobile games where you have to pay gacha money, and gacha games where you pay gacha money, so microtransactions and phone games to get costumes and aesthetics and stuff like that. Then you got DLC that should be just paid DLC. Like, let's talk about episode UP for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, even if you get a digital version of Intergrade, you still gotta play the. You can pay. Now if you buy it brand new, like the $50, or even the $50 in the PSN store, you're good to go. But you can't just get yourself a used copy of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and put it in there and get episode UP. There's no voucher code. Not to mention, even if you get the PS4 upgrade now to March, they make you pay the PlayStation Premium. So you have to pay the year, which I end up doing. That's how I have it. So all of this is about taking your money. And people are getting mad because we're in this late stage of capitalism where people are pissed off at these companies for, I don't know, bilking us for more money. Not to mention, I love Final Fantasy VII. I love Final Fantasy VII so much, but I will admit they are milking it. So I don't want to hear nothing bad about Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, or Avid Children with all these mobile games coming on mobile game tie-ins. So it's also the fact they're making mobile games. And then bad business decisions. I could go on, and I'm not going to go on this because I'm not going to try to take up all the time. But there's like so many bad decisions, money decisions Square Enix did. Now, I will admit the fan base does not like Final Fantasy 16, which I gotta say that's very sad. Because it's very closed-minded of most of you, because they have a Game of Thrones-esque type of story, and it's different than the classic. And some of these people, some of these Final Fantasy fans that get this mad, because it's funny, they talk about, now my Final Fantasy VII Remake videos get more views than 16. But it's funny that it is, because they don't even like the remake either. They want Final Fantasy to go back to turn-based Final Fantasy VI and SNES style. No one's doing that no more. Now you can get the Pixel Collection and play that stuff if you want to, if that's what your Final Fantasy is. But Final Fantasy is going to do what every other game does. It's like when Resident Evil, went to 7 to back to horror. And then so Resident Evil 8 came out. They were mad at that because they want the classic. But that's not what's making them lose money. It's just this is a clickbait article using reactionaries who are of the type of guys that say, back in my day, Final Fantasy was a 2D turn-based RPG back in my day. It wasn't no 3D pretty boy dudes swinging their swords. It was not no bro trip to the car with a car. You get the point. Those Final Fantasy fans, the ones that do need to go touch grass and get out more, because first of all, they're gonna make this game for the new generation. First of all, they're making games for new generation people. Gen Z's not gonna want to play the turn-based stuff. I'm sorry. Get over yourself. Grow up. Go touch some grass. Go talk to some girls. I don't know with that part. But Square Enix is losing money because of bad business practices and greed. That's why. It's not going to be one game that does it bad. And it doesn't help that it has been lower rated, and it sucks because I think Final Fantasy 16 is a pretty good game, to be honest. It ain't the best Final Fantasy ever, but I think it did a little bit better than 15. In my opinion, if it's any consolation. I think people are not used to the whole Game of Thrones story because they're and I know I'm going to be ironic because I'm in the basement recording this, but these people live in the basement and does not see the sunlight at all. Avoids the sunlight, so that's why they're like this. Because it's like, look, I'm willing to try any Final Fantasy. You gotta understand, I love Dirge of Cerberus, and Dirge of Cerberus is just Devil May Cry, but with Vincent Valentine. I omit that. but it's just you got the kind of fans that want everything to go back to 16-bit turn-based, but it's also Square Enix's fault because of the microtransaction deal, paid DLC. You have to play PlayStation Premium just to access a DLC. You know, one thing I will say, and this is what now I'm going to get to why I think Final Fantasy 16 is good. Besides the story, everything's in the game. Yeah, they're gonna make DLC, but the DLC is not required right now. The DLC isn't required. Everything's in the game. I said I wanted the Final Fantasy 16 compilation. I changed my mind now. I changed my mind because then you got these brats that's gonna go and say some stuff and like, oh, this is just making it worse because I can't see anything outside of my own nostalgia, which sadly people need to grow out of that stuff. I'm getting tired of it. I'm almost just disgusted at the word nostalgia. And I know I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z workout tee I made, but still. Point is, this is Square Enix's fault, and some of this is the fans' fault. So it's both buyers. You got Square Enix with their greedy policies and gotchas, and then you got fans baby fans who need to actually go touch the grass and talk to some girls. And may the crystal bless you and be a better fan. Stop, don't live your whole life on nostalgia. And this is coming from a guy whose favorite Final Fantasy is 7.